Hey crafters, so today I will be doing a continuation on the video I posted on how to marry your A and B sheet, and today it's gonna be how to press it on your shirts the right way so it can last long for you. And let's get into this video. So just so you guys know, make sure you watch this to the end because you will know the importance of this. This is a T-seal. So with white toner printer, the two-step standard, you will need a T-seal. So we're gonna see the difference, what difference is gonna make on our shirt. So I have all my shirts on the table here. These are all the shirts that needs to go out, and I need to press them. Already everything has been married. You can see the adhesive on it. I'm not sure if you guys can really pick it. There's the adhesive. It did adhere really good on the design, and this is the design. You can see that, and I'm using my phone camera, so that's why it's reading backwards. So yeah, but anyways, let me show you another one. And this is another one. This is my mermaid design I made, and you can see. So so far the colors came out good, and I've been struggling with colors when it has to do with white toner printer because it don't usually go with the regular RGB colors. It goes with CMYK. Sometimes if you think you got the colors right, honey, when you get on the software, it's gonna come when you get on the software and print it out, it comes out really off. So I have been practicing all the colors because for the most part when it has to do with white toner printer, the colors are not always what you expect because it's using CMYK. So you have to play around with colors to know the right color. So I am gonna start pressing the shirt so you guys can know the right way to press it so you can get an accurate design. So let me get you guys closer. So I'm just gonna start with this one here. So as always, you will need this here to make sure you need a lint roller to get all the lint out of the shirts. For that happens for any shirt you're doing. It don't matter what transfer you're using, you have to take out the lint from it. So lint is out, so I'm gonna pre-press for 2 to 5 seconds. Anyway, so this is pre-press. So just an FYI, so you guys know, the press instruction is for 310 Fahrenheit for 30 seconds. So one thing with white toner printer, you have 2 steps. Besides the marring process, you have 2 steps in order to press your shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Teflon sheet. All right, so now I am gonna give it a press for 30 seconds. You guys know this is a cold peel. So one thing I want to mention is whenever you're pressing this, you want to make sure that your pressure is on medium to hard pressure. You don't want it to be like less pressure. You want it to have a little bit of pressure. And when you do that, it's gonna come out good because anyways, it's coming up. So that's the recommendation. So this is a cold peel. You do not peel now, you just let it cool down. So I'm gonna set it aside so it can cool down. I have a table where I usually set them. So I am gonna get on to my next design. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I hate when lint roller messing me up. So let me get this one out. So I'm just gonna do 1 or 2 or 3 of this, and I'm gonna pause it, and you guys are gonna see. I'm gonna get on to the next step for it. So I'm not gonna press all of these shirts on this table, so I don't waste you guys this time. Pre-press as usual. 5 seconds up. So for kids shirt, I don't usually use the neck measurements, just the adult one I usually use. So I just place this where I want it to be, and I use my Teflon sheet for even heat distribution. and I'm gonna let this go. So it's ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'm gonna go ahead and go lay it aside for it to cool. I usually have two piles here. One is the one that just come out, and the other one is the one that is already cool. So now I'm gonna get on to the next design, and I'm gonna just do like 2 or 3. This is gonna be my last one for me to do for you guys to see, and after this one I'm gonna have to pause the video and get on to the next step. So of course we're gonna take off the lens as usual. Lens is out. I'm gonna go ahead and place it where I want it to be. This design, I just bought this design. I did not design this from Etsy. Look at that one. Giraffe Malaya is one and wild. I like that one. So now this is gonna be my next step, which is gonna be taking down the transfers. They are all cold, like 100% cold. You don't want it to be warm, you want it to be 100% cold because of cold peel. And I'm gonna go ahead and peel it. And at first when I was new to this, I was scared of peeling. I'm like, are you sure I'm not gonna lose it? But I have never lost it. So I'm gonna show you guys this. Can you guys see this shine? Yep. So we are gonna make sure we get this out. We're gonna make it matted, so it's not gonna be shiny. So that's something we're gonna do in this second step, because this second step we will have to do a second press. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier on, but also for it to last longer you have to press this for a second time. This color came out good. I was kind of skeptical about the color because using CMYK, the color can be very off. So I was just trying different colors, and I just decided to go for this brown, and it came out really good. And that's the kind of brown I need, because that's the brown that is on the tutu. This is my last one. See that? So now my next step is gonna be pressing it for the second time so that it can last longer, and so that the shine, it can reduce the shine. You can see how shiny this is. We do not want that. It just feels like it's plastic on this shirts. So we are gonna go ahead and get it under control. And with this second step is gonna make this make the design last longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this so you guys can see. And when pressing this, it is required that you use your T-seal, and this is what it is. Your T-seal is this. And when I bought my printer, I bought a bundle, and the bundle came with this. I made sure there was a T-seal in it, and in my bundle, because I did a lot of YouTube research on white toner printer, and I did not get everything I wanted in one video. I had to watch a lot of videos in order to get what I wanted. And when I finally got it, I decided, you know what, it's time for me to buy my white toner printer. So on a different video, on a video that I did not know I was almost giving up on, that's where they mentioned the T-seal, and I did not regret it. So when I was buying my bundle, I ensured I had this. But anyways, Our next step is going to be using this T-seal. So our heat is supposed to be for 250 Fahrenheit and for 20 seconds. Other people make it more than that. Some people make it for 270, 275, but I have been using 250 and it's been working for me. I watched a video, you know, I told you guys I've been doing a lot of research. I watched a video, and the it was actually an expo, and they mentioned that the guy mentioned in that video that that's the guy from Uninet. He mentioned that when you want to do your second press, he said the lower the heat, the better results you get. So but on Uninet it says to do 270, so I decided to go for 250 because the guy recommended 250. He said the lower the better. So you say count 5 seconds and peel. Ooh, this is pretty. You guys see that? No shine. Can you guys see? Can you guys really tell the difference? There's no shine. You can see how matted it is. You see how vibrant the color came out. So this is what's expected when you use your T-seal. So I'm gonna do another one so y'all can see how much difference this is gonna make in different colors. See, the shine is gonna it's gonna really get the shine under control. It's gonna make it look. So let's check this one out. 5 seconds. See that? Let's see the difference. Can see there's no shine to it. So guys, my camera just went off. I don't know what was going on. I'm not sure what you guys got out of this video, but just in case, I just wanted to show you guys this. So this is a shine now, and we are going to go ahead and press this for the second time. So we're gonna see how it's gonna react to our second press and with this T-seal. So I'm gonna seal that. I don't usually use my Teflon sheet when I'm T-sealing. I just don't use it. So you expected of us to wait 5 seconds. I just, you know, counting on my head, or already it's 5 seconds, and I just take it off, and you can see no more shine anymore. Can you guys see that? Came out really good, and it feels like it's in the shirt. Nothing is making this come off at all. So alright guys, so you have seen how I made everything. You can see how beautiful the colors came out. It came out really beautiful. I am excited about it. I am satisfied. I used to be very stressed out with this white toner printer, but for the most part I am getting it now. So y'all seen how to get a perfect press. So y'all seen it, how vibrant this is. This is the bomb, yo. This is the bomb. And it came out, the colors came out really vibrant. Mommy, hi, Beatles. Y'all can see this colors came out really vibrant. Hi. And I cannot complain. And you can see this too. They all came out really vibrant. You can see they all came out good. I cannot complain at all. So I just wanted to show you guys the right way to press your shirt using the white toner printer. The next step, which is pressing the shirt, and I wanted to show you guys how vibrant the colors are. I used to have issues with the colors, but I kind of, you know, figured it out, you know, but I cannot complain right now. So I just wanted to come here guys to show you the next step on how, after you finish marrying your transfer, when you're done marrying it, this is the next step. And the next step, you already know, you've seen it in the video, is a 2-step process. They say it's 2-step process, but I say it's 3 steps, because when you're married, that's a step there because you're using heat. When you press the first time, that's the second step in my book. And when you do the 3rd press on your shirt, that's a 3rd press. So you're using, when you do you're using your heat press 3 times. So first one, remember in that video, you're marrying your A and B sheet, which is my 4th step. using the heat press. Second step, remember, is pressing the transfers that you already married into the shirts. Now that's the second step, and you gotta wait until it's cool. And the third step is going to be using the T-seal. This is your T-seal. So what I usually do, this is the part that I usually place on the shirt. I just fold it in order for it to last long. I do not mess with this. I don't mix it up with nothing. I just fold it the same way it came to me. That's the same way I fold it. I just use my rubber band and rubber band it and put it aside. I use it when I need it. So this has been a game changer for me, and I love it. So when you're getting your white toner printer, if you haven't gotten it yet, make sure you get a T-seal. If you're using the 2 standard, you will need this. But if you already have your white toner printer, I say go get a T-seal. When I checked on Design Swing or Swing Design, it was $38. So $40, that's what this is worth. But I'll say it's worth it. It's very expensive, but guess what? It is so worth it. I hope this video was helpful. If this video was helpful, what are you waiting for? Give your girl a thumbs up, so that way other people that are struggling with a white toner printer, don't know how to get it complete and get a good result like this, so that way they can find my video and it can help them. So give me a thumbs up and let me know what struggles you are going through with your white toner printer. I would love to know. But anyway, share this video with someone you think will need this information, a friend, your colleague, a group, white toner printer group, anyone that you think will need this information, share with them. And do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. My algorithm is telling me that you guys are not turning on your notification bell. You don't know when I post a video. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do me a favor and press the notification bell. For my returning subscribers and also my new subscribers, turn on your notification bell so you can know when I post a video. And as always, stay positive, work hard, and guess what? Make it happen. Bye-bye.